Okay, thank you for coming, everyone. We appreciate your time. So we'll do an open house for Contest Math 100, which I'm going to call it CM100. My name is Mrs. Aksoy, and this class will be for fall 2026. As I said, my name is Mrs. Aksoy. I have an experience of 10 years in education. And I have my bachelor's degree in math education that includes my teacher's certification. And I have my master's degree in curriculum and instructional design. So if it sounds like, what does that mean? That means that I know math curriculum that you guys see at school very well. That's what that means. I have taught fifth grade, seventh grade, eighth grade, algebra 1. But I didn't teach in class third and fourth grade, but I did tutors and lab classes for third and fourth grade classes. Okay, so let's talk about the class. You guys are gonna take contest math, and it's gonna be different than your school math. So let's talk about that, how it's different. So school math versus contest math. School math, you are gonna see building a strong foundation in grade level concepts. You are gonna focus on learning procedures and mastering the standards. And it's gonna help you succeed in the classroom and on school tests. But whenever you take the contest math class, it's gonna be different than that. So in contest math, you're gonna develop critical thinking and problem solving skills. We are gonna encourage you to think creatively and think flexible, okay? And you are gonna be able to analyze unfamiliar problems instead of memorizing the steps. I feel like that's the biggest difference. This is a chart. It looks complicated, but since you guys just probably finished second or third grade, I want you to focus on the red circle that you see on the left side. That's where you guys are going to be at. That's the classroom that you will be taking this semester if you register the class. That's the CM100, and that's for grades 3 and 4th graders. So following year when the school starts. So this is the math curriculum for contest math. And when you move on to the next level, you'll move on into each green boxes that you see. That means you first take CM100, then you take CM101, then CM200, then CM201. And each block is representing one full year, including fall and spring semester, okay? So you cannot move faster than 1 year. I know it looks confusing for you guys, but we are just at step 1 in the red circle. So I'm gonna show you guys how to register the classroom. And for that, you need to go to momentumlearning.org. And if you see, there is a phone number at the left top, and there's an email address. Every time you need something, you need to know those number and the email address, so you can always see that on the website. And also, how you're going to register to this class is that you are going to go to 2026 fall. And if you want to take it in person, you click on in person. If you want to take it online, you can click on online. You are going to have 2 options, in person and online. Thank you, Emily. So if you choose in-person class, it will be on Sunday from 1 p.m. to 2:45 p.m. And dates will be September 6th to December 6th. It will be 12 classes in total. So we'll see, if you come in person, we'll do 12 classes in total. And if you do online, it's the dates and number of classes are the same, except the timing is different. It will be on Saturdays from 4 p.m. to 5:45 p.m. And let's talk about the timing before we move on. So it will be 1 hour, 45 minutes long. but we'll give a break, 10 minutes of break. It is long, but we'll also have 1 hour of homework, and the homework will be online. And let's say while you are doing your homework, you need extra help. So you can do what? You can request a TA session. That means you can do a 101 online tutorial session per month. And this information is also under the class description online. What you would do is that you will email to info@momentumlearning.org. The email address that I told you guys, it is posted on the website at the left top. You can email and say that, oh, I need to schedule a TA session to get help. That way you can get help every month, just one time. And it will be 101, no one else. Any questions? Let me check if there is a question. I guess no questions. I'm checking the chat. There's no questions. Okay. So this will be our curriculum. These are the topics that we'll cover each week. So as I told you, this class is going to be for fall. So you'll just look at the left side of the column, and it will be 12 weeks, and these are the topics for each week. So for example, first week we'll do place value and comparing. Week 2, it will be addition, and then week 3, it will be addition as well. And it moves on like that. About the homework, I said you guys will do the homework online on Canvas, and it will grade automatically. You will be able to see your grade after you submit it. How you're going to get access to Canvas is that you will get an email to your email address, but it will not go to your parents' email address. It will go to your email address. What else about the homework? We will assign homework that will not take you to finish more than 1 hour. And it will be a great practice for you to practice whatever we learn in classroom. You will be able to practice it at home. Since we finished our presentation, I would like to get any questions that you guys have about the class, about the schedule, homework, how you're going to register the class. Do you guys have any questions about that? Yes, Eli.
So is the homework like you have to do it shortly 1 hour?
That's what we assume in average. So we assume it will not take you more than 1 hour. So let's say you're a fast learner and you're able to finish it maybe in 20 minutes. So it's up to you. But we average it as like it will not take more than 1 hour. Okay? Yes, someone asked, do you have to sign up to do homework? Yes, so it will be on canvas.com. So yes, you have to sign up to the class, and then it will take you to the homework page. That way you will be able to finish your homework on canvas.com. So if you don't have any question, we'll do some couple of problems that you will be seeing during contest math. But I'm telling you, these questions are not hard, especially if you are already good at math. These are just the simple questions that you might see during the year, okay? So if you think it's too easy, it's because we put some simple questions and try to not took the hardest problems. And these are mostly about addition, okay? So make sure that you have pen and pencil. And if you want to speak up whenever I said who wants to explain, please raise your hand so I can give you a chance to explain. So this is the first question we're going to practice. It's just basic addition problems. I want you guys to figure out the answer for each of them. There are 6 of them. I'm expecting these are pretty much easy for you guys to complete. Okay, is there anyone who wants to give the answers? Thomas, do you want to share your answers?
13, 17, 19, 39, 333, and 1,499.
Is there anyone who disagrees with his answer, or it's all good? Thumbs up if it's good. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Michael. Okay, yes, those are perfect. So this is pretty easy, right? So now this is just basic addition problems. Now we're gonna practice the math contest questions. So for example, for this one, it says there's a 2 squares as you see, and there's an addition sign in between, and it's equals to 10. So it says fill in the numbers. It's from 1 to 9 in the following boxes. How many different answers can you find? Can you find all of them? So it wants you to find the 2 number that adds up to number 10, but the numbers has to be 1 through 9. And it's asking you how many different answers can you find?
I have a question. Like, can
Yes.
you do like 2 and 8 and then 8 and 2? Is that allowed?
Yes. Please give me a thumbs up when you are done.
Do they all have to be like different numbers?
No, he just asked if I can do 2 plus 8 and 8 plus 2. I say yes.
No, I mean like, are you allowed to do 2 of the same number in one of them? Like 5 and 5?
Or like if you put 3 plus 7 and 7 plus 3.
Yes, we said yes to that. So,
Wait, you said yes to both?
no, 2 plus 8, 8 plus 2. Those are 2 different answers, or 3 plus 7, 7 plus 3. So let's look at the answer.
And no 5 plus 5. Wait, oh yes, 5
yeah,
plus
so
5?
yes, that's what I'm going to answer now. So 5 plus 5 will be one of your answers as well, because it doesn't say that you are not going to repeat the numbers, right? It just says that how many different answers can you get by adding 2 numbers, but the question doesn't say number is not going to repeat. So if it said that the numbers are not going to repeat, yes, we will not use 5 plus 5. Those are great questions. I'm assuming most of you got the right answer. This is pretty easy, right? 1 plus 9, 9 plus 1. Those are 2 different answers. And I got some, and
Can you do like 10 plus 0?
but if we go back to the question, it says fill in the numbers 1 through 9. So it didn't include 0, right? So that's why we cannot do 0 plus 10 as an answer. And I see 9 as an answer. Someone put a sticker. Yes, it will be 9 answer. Oh, that was an emoji you chose. That's great. Yes. Okay, let's do the other question. So the questions are going to keep getting a little bit harder, but I'm assuming still these are not hard questions. So let's read the question. So it says that find 2 numbers that add to 30. One number is even, the other is odd. This one is a tricky question. I want you guys to first put your answers in the chat because it's a little bit tricky questions compared to the other ones. And for some of you who don't know what even and odd is, let me explain it real quick. So even numbers are multiples of number 2. That means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. Let's do it together over here, okay? And the odd numbers will be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and it goes on and on, okay? And I want you to think of 2 numbers. One is even, the other one is odd, and they're adding up to number 30. Now I'm gonna check the chat to see if anyone answered the question. I got one answer, Thomas. That's an amazing explanation. Thank you. Anyone else? I just got one answer. I got one more from Emily. Emily, can you explain why it's impossible? Thank you, Linda. Oh, thank you, Eli. You guys are getting it. Is there anyone who would like to explain?
30 is even, so it can't be split by one even and one odd.
Yes. Is there anyone else who found two numbers? One of them is odd, the other one is even. Maybe someone did. No, right? Like Eli said, you are correct. So let's try some numbers together. So
oh, no wonder why I kept calculating and couldn't find any possibilities.
Can you tell me the two numbers you just try so we can try it together? Just tell me the number.
I tried, I thought 15 and 15, and I kept going like 14, 16, 13, 17, and then so on and so forth.
13 and 17, right? So when you were trying, these are all odd and odd numbers keep adding up to number 30, right?
So it doesn't work.
So it doesn't work. Exactly. Thank you. Okay, let's do one more question, then we'll finish, okay? So do you guys see how it's different than your regular class questions? It makes you thinking. It makes you do a trial and error, and it just doesn't have one answer. You have to think about the problem. So that in that way, contest math questions are different than your regular class questions. So the answer also said that it's impossible because even plus odd, it will be odd number. Yeah. Okay, so this one, let's do this one. It says which doesn't belong. And I want you to first put your answer in the chat, then we'll talk about it together. Oh, you guys are fast on this one. Joy, do you want to explain to us? And no pressure if you want to. Carrie, do you want to explain? You just explained it very well.
5 plus 6 does not belong because all the other numbers sum up to 10, but 5 plus 6 is
11, right? Yes, perfect. So you don't see these type of questions at school. This is basically just addition questions, and I feel like it's very easy for you guys. You guys did the question really quickly. But these type of do you guys see now how it's different than your regular class questions? Okay? It makes you thinking. You're like, okay, let me add all of them. Let me see which one doesn't belong. So it's different than your school math. Do you guys have any questions or anything that you're curious about? Thank you for joining, guys. So this class will be for CM100 again for math contest class. So I hope to see you guys during the fall semester. And thank you for coming.